What's going on, guys? Making another one today. This time it's actually going to be on the UAV system. I think a lot of the newer players got stuff out of it last night, but I want to make something that both newer and veteran players can get something out of. And since this system is relatively new, I thought to go over it and just kind of give you guys my thoughts or a little bit of information on how it all goes. So the best way to think of the UAV system that just came out in the game a month or so ago is just think about it like equipment specifically for your planes. So like it manipulates the stats on an individual plane here. So if I go to like the UAV and I remove both of the ones that I had on this guy, the attack goes down, right? Um, So basically, think about it like if you're putting a missile on your carrier, it's the same thing, but you're putting extra equipment specific to the plane on that plane. It does a couple other things. If you use a couple of the UAVs, I'll actually go through the filter to show you. So all of these sets, if anyone has played another RPG game, something like World of Warcraft or like Diablo, any of the Diablo games, they use set pieces a lot, where like the individual stats that it gives you are okay, they're useful, but getting multiple of the same ones together gives you a bigger bonus. So like I actually ended up getting lucky and got the last Phantom Ray piece that I needed last night. And I'll go over this a little bit too, a little bit later on how to actually put it together. But so if you have, and this goes for, I've checked this one. So if you have like a 4-star and a 6-star, it still counts if it's from the same set family. You don't need all 6 stars to get the set bonus. So like if on my Ultra Seal, I put the Phantom Ray L1 and R1 on the Ultra Seal, I'll immediately get 2% overall dodge just for having those Phantom Ray ones on my Ultra Seal. However, the Ultra Seal itself will get plus 30 attack from this guy, plus all of these sub attributes. So like it'll get accuracy. That one plane will get more accuracy, attack speed, and if the plane does healing in slot 1 or whatever you slot this into, it'll amplify that healing effect by 5%. What I did notice is from what it seems like, the main attributes of a UAV are standard. So like I have a couple copies, I believe, of the L1. Yeah, see, this one's already leveled up. But the L1, so see the attack, it still has its main attribute as plus attack. Let me see if I have both of them at level 1. R2, R3, nope. R3, okay. So R3, level 1, plus 12 attack speed is the main attribute. R3 plus 12 attack speed is the main attribute. So at level 1, the main attribute is all going to be the same value. However, these things, similar to RPGs, these attributes actually roll differently. So if you look between them, they're both 6-star Phantom Ray R3s. This one has different sub attributes. So when they drop, I don't know when they roll these stats, like they get whatever stats they want, but there are going to be good ones and bad ones, even if it is the thing you need. And yes, you want to use it because it'll give you the set bonus, but there are good ones and bad ones. So for example, for something like if you're running a Phantom Ray, attack speed is great. Counter attack speed would be better down here, having a sub attribute so you can get your planes off faster. But attack really is kind of useless on a Phantom Ray because I'm not looking for my planes to be what's doing the damage. I'm looking for my boats to be doing the damage. So like having more attack on the plane is fine, but it doesn't do as much as if like this one. So for example, crit rate and amplify crit damage, both of these are also not great. The amplify control effect might help if it has a debuff. So like if I put this one on the Ultra Seal, it looks like it's going to give, oh no, actually that's for control effects. So something like flare, I would assume. So it would increase the effect of flare by like that, is kind of how I'm reading that. I'm not entirely sure what amplify control effect is, but crit damage is pretty self-explanatory and the rate is pretty self-explanatory how often that happens. So all of these are different. The sub attributes roll differently. So when you're going to put them onto a carrier, they all have to be on the same carrier. You can't just have them equipped on different planes, which are on different carriers, to get the set bonuses. So if I go to the Ultra Seal, or say I want to set up and I'll go back in here. So if I want to set up and add UAVs to the Ultra Seal, right, I'm going to pick, say, Phantom Ray L1 and Phantom Ray R1. Doesn't matter which one. Notice they're also different. These are both R1 and they have different sub-attributes, but the same main attribute. Okay, the attack changed because the first one has plus 45 attack, so the attack went up. But if I go to here, notice, so these things are lit up. So that's the symbol for Phantom Ray. See how they're flashing? That means that there is a set bonus active. It doesn't mean which one it is. It just means that there is a set bonus active. This little symbol here is actually the wing long one. And it's not active because I only have one of them on. But I already had 2 more Phantom Ray pieces on my Tu-95, it looks like, for some reason. But if I go to it, oh, I guess I can't see the things there. If I go to my Tu-95 and I go to the UAV, it's 2 more Phantom Ray pieces. Now, what I actually just noticed, so Phantom Ray R1 and L3, I had 2 R1s because I had another R1 on my Ultra Seal. The only thing it was getting the bonus from was set 1 bonus. Okay, it wasn't getting the set 2 bonus, or the 4 set bonus, because they are not 4 unique L1, L2, R1, R2 kind of thing. It was 2 R1s, an L1, and an L3. So there was only 3 unique Phantom Rays on there, so I was only getting the 2 Phantom Ray bonus. If I swap this one out for, say, an R2, now there's 4 unique ones, even though, so they're all Phantom Ray. When it actually loads through. Oh, I keep doing that. Come on. When you go to, I guess you can see the set bonus in the UAV. Yeah, so the 4, if you have 4 unique ones, you get 6%. And if you have 6, so if you have the L1, 2, and 3 and the R1, 2, and 3 all slotted in on 3 different planes, all on the same carrier, every time you get this other bonus effect that stacks dodge every single time your warship gets a single buff. So say you have the NH90 on your carrier and it goes first. It gives 3 buffs. That's going to give 3 stacks of this dodge rate because there's 3 unique buffs on your warship. So your dodge is going to go up by 9% as soon as the NH90 goes into battle. Then the next plane goes by and say it's 3 more unique buffs. Say it's like Tomcat or something that has 3 different buffs. Now you're up to all 6 stacks and you have a total of another 9 or 18% dodge increase just from those going by and having all of the Phantom Ray ones on. Now if you click on this little magnifying glass icon right here, it actually shows you what set level, if all of your UAV in the set are levels 1 to 3, you're going to get this buff, 3%. But the second that you have all 6 pieces of the Phantom Ray set at level 4, the buff goes up a little bit to 4%. All of them at level 8, it's 6%. All of them at level 12, 8%, so on and so forth. So at level 20, now it would cost a ton of money to get up here, but at level 20, that is a really, really substantial dodge increase. I mean, it's substantial even at like level 4, but at level 20, that you're looking at, 72% extra dodge. That's like having a Mirage mastery for no reason. After your first 2 planes go by, your dodge is up by 72% in the middle of a fight. So that's really, really strong, or way stronger than the specific attributes will even give you. And these attributes will increase when the level increases. So the plane itself will get stronger as well. I know that was a lot of info, so if you're confused, leave questions in comments. But yeah, so that's kind of a rundown on how the UAV system works. Yeah, they are random. Some of the drops are going to be good, some of the drops are going to be bad. But for the most part, yeah, that's how the UAV system, from what I've kind of looked into it, is. If you go through and just kind of want to look at all of the set buffs, some to look out for. I haven't seen anyone that has had level 20 UAVs yet. But things to look out for: Phantom Ray, I have a feeling, is going to be very, very strong. Raider, I think, is going to be extremely strong with the set bonus, the max set bonus. Well, the set bonus in general, but if someone has all 6 Raiders at level 20, every time their aircraft attacks, there's a 23% chance that you're going to get a reload effect on your plane. So for something like an Agaris, imagine your Ultra Seal or your Xeon H20 attacking twice in a row. There's almost a quarter of a percent, or almost 25% chance that that happens again, which is really, really strong, especially for aircraft setups. A couple of these are going to be really, really powerful later on. I think Charge is going to be a really strong one. Phantom Ray, Hunter was another pretty good one that I think is going to be effective um, for actually, well, Hunter's okay. I thought maybe it was Claw. I think it's Claw. Yeah, Claw. So like for something that has a lot of Sunder, so like the Hornet, or like the Helios. The Helios would get a ton out of this one, ignoring 23. It's getting an additional 23% Sunder every time you deal crit damage. So that's, that's really, really effective as well. Anyway, I hope that helps. That's kind of the basic rundown. I wanted today's video to be a little bit shorter so that more people would kind of be able to get through the whole thing. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And then gun guys, you can always DM me or come onto server 420 and let me know if you have questions on the videos, if you don't want to post them publicly. But it really, really helps. So, like the video, comment on it, and subscribe to the channel. And there's going to be a ton more videos coming out. All right. Thanks, guys.